Is AI the next great poker tool, or the biggest threat the game has ever seen? Poker has always evolved, and that's fine. But this isn't evolution. It's something far more dangerous. And if you don't understand what's happening, you're going to get left behind, or worse, cheated out of your bankroll. We've already seen what AI did to online poker, but now it's creeping into live games. The question is, how far will it go? And when does the game stop being poker and start being something else entirely? People think AI is just a tool to help players study. They believe it's just a resource, something harmless. But let me tell you, the reality is much bigger. There are myths floating around, like AI can't really beat the best live players. AI can't be used in real time during live play. Live poker will always be safe from technology like this. I wish those were true, but they're not. And that's exactly why you need to understand what's happening before it's too late. This is the first video in our new series, The AI Poker Revolution. We're breaking down what's real, what's hype, and what AI means for the future of the game. We just published an in-depth article at pokerrailbird.com covering this topic. The link is in the comments. Read it, share your thoughts, and let's talk about where poker is heading. Once upon a time, online poker was the Wild West. No HUDs, no solvers, no AI, just players, raw instincts, and the cards in front of them. It was a battle of skill, psychology, and strategy, pure poker. But technology changes everything. First came tracking software, HUDs, databases, tools that let players catalog every bet, every check raise, every fold their opponents ever made. Suddenly, poker wasn't just a game of skill, it was a game of accumulated data. Then came solvers. Players could study optimal play, run millions of simulations, and perfect their strategies. The edge shifted. If you weren't using the software, you were playing with a blindfold on. And just when it seemed like poker had found a new balance, something far more dangerous emerged: AI-driven poker bots. People used to joke about playing against robots online. But it stopped being a joke when AI started winning. AI solvers weren't just tools anymore. They were competitors. Bots infiltrated online poker, running perfect strategy, exploiting human weaknesses, and making games practically unbeatable. Have you seen the latest in bot technology? Watch this.
Welcome to the game-changing era of online poker. Online poker now reigns far from the neon lights of Vegas where it began. Today, it's more than a game, it's a business, your pathway to passive income, powered by AI and technology. Imagine your smartphone paying and earning profits on your favorite online poker platform. Now multiply this by dozens, even hundreds of devices, all orchestrated by a singular poker AI operating on your PC. That's the power of PokerBot AI. It supports every poker variant and a multitude of poker rooms. More bots, more hands, more earnings. Our technology doesn't just play, it learns, shares, and outsmarts. Setup is a breeze. All you need is a modern gaming PC. We guide you through each step, from emulator installation to landing your first big pot. Our AI perfectly captures human poker strategy, enlivening the game, seamlessly blending with the crowd yet standing unbeaten. Our support team provides prompt assistance whenever you need it.
Now, in 2025, you can play poker 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without study, without practice, pretty much without any poker knowledge at all, via a poker robot. And let's not forget the scandals. Super users, hidden cheats, multi-accounting, millions of dollars stolen. When technology outpaces security, poker becomes a game of who can cheat the best. For years, live poker was the safe haven, a place where you had to rely on skill, observation, and experience, not software. But that's changing. Today, AI isn't just lurking behind online poker. It's creeping into the live game. And if you think it won't reach your table, think again. We've seen what AI and advanced technology did to online poker: HUDs, solvers, bots, and even full-blown cheating scandals. The question is, do we really think live poker is immune? In the mid-2000s, online poker was exploding. But while millions of players were logging in, a few were gaming the system. Ultimate Bet and Absolute Poker, 2005 to 2007, a multi-million-dollar scandal where insiders had access to God mode, allowing them to see opponents' whole cards in real time. Bot rings, 2010s to this day, AI-powered bots running high volume, near-perfect GTO play, draining real players' bankrolls while operating undetected for years. Real-time assistance tools, AI-backed solvers giving players perfect decisions in real time, essentially making them unbeatable. The result? Many casual and even professional players quit online poker altogether, realizing they couldn't compete against AI-backed systems and rampant cheating. It took years for online poker sites to crack down on these problems, but by then, the damage was done. Now, the same tactics, and worse, are making their way into live poker. Smart glasses and earpieces. Players wearing high-tech glasses linked to cloud-based solvers, receiving real-time recommendations on every decision. Hidden AI assistants. A team of players feeding live hands into an AI solver backstage, relaying perfect moves back to the table. Live streaming exploits. Players accessing high-stakes games via delayed live streams, using AI to analyze opponents' tendencies in real time. Collusion with AI. Groups of players working together, sharing information with AI assistants to create unbeatable strategies. At first, it sounds like something out of a conspiracy theory. But casinos are already investigating cases where AI-assisted cheating is suspected. And the scariest part? You wouldn't even know it's happening at your table. Live poker was supposed to be the last safe space for real, human decision-making. AI changing the game at this level means skill alone may no longer be enough. Casinos are already struggling to detect it. Unlike online platforms that can scan for bots, there's no software scanning a human for an AI earpiece. What happens when AI makes live play unprofitable? Just like online poker saw a mass exodus, live games could see a collapse as real players refuse to sit against AI-backed opponents. This isn't a debate about whether AI is good or bad for poker. It's about what happens when technology turns a game of human skill into an AI arms race. So what's the solution? Is there any way to protect the game from AI takeover? Or is the damage already irreversible? In the next section, we'll break down whether live poker can actually fight back against AI, or if we're watching the endgame unfold right now. There's a lot of fear and speculation about AI in poker, but how much of it is actually true? Let's separate the myths from the facts. Myth number 1. AI is making poker unbeatable. Reality. AI is incredibly strong in theory, but poker is still a game of incomplete information. While AI tools can analyze past hands with perfect recall, they don't account for live dynamics like psychological pressure, human error, or metagame adjustments. Even at the highest levels, poker remains beatable because players can exploit AI-driven opponents who follow rigid, predictable strategies. The best human players don't just memorize GTO, they exploit those who blindly follow it. Myth number 2, AI bots are everywhere in online poker. Reality. While online bots exist and have evolved significantly in online games, live play is a completely different challenge. Real-time AI assistance, through smart glasses, earpieces, etc., is still rare and impractical at most casinos, but that doesn't mean the threat isn't real. However, AI can't physically read opponents, interpret live tells, or make real-time bluffs based on human psychology. It can analyze, but it can't feel the game like a human can. Myth number 3. AI can tell you the right play every time. Reality. AI isn't a magic bullet. Even the most advanced solvers like POSolver and GTO Wizard only provide theoretically optimal solutions for specific scenarios, but poker is fluid. AI doesn't account for table image, history, or mental game factors. AI assumes perfect opponents, but most human players make mistakes that can be exploited. AI-generated strategies work best in theory, but real-world poker is about adapting. Following AI blindly can actually make you more predictable, and predictability is exploitable. Myth number 4: AI is only used for cheating. Reality: AI isn't just for bots and real-time assistants. It's one of the most powerful study tools available to poker players today. Top professionals use AI-driven software to analyze hands, refine strategies, and simulate scenarios after they play, not during a session. AI study tools that are actually helping players improve. POSolver, the gold standard for GTO analysis, used to break down hands and find optimal plays. GTO Wizard, a user-friendly solver that helps players train and refine balanced play. Poker Snowy, an AI-powered poker training program that simulates real game situations and helps players adjust. Simple GTO Trainer, hands-on quizzes and simulations to help players internalize GTO concepts. Hand-to-Note Poker Tracker 4, HUDs that track player tendencies and provide long-term data for study. The difference between AI as a learning tool and AI as an unfair advantage is simple. It's about when and how you use it. Ethical AI use is studying after the game, analyzing hands, learning from mistakes. Unethical AI use is real-time assistance, feeding live hand data to solvers, relying on AI instead of human skill. Myth number 5: if you're not using AI, you're behind. Reality: AI is a tool, not a requirement. Can AI help you improve? Absolutely. Do you need AI to be a great poker player? Not at all. Many top live players focus on fundamental skills, hand reading, psychological pressure, exploitative play, skills AI doesn't have. The truth? AI can't replace elite decision-making, it can only support it. The best players don't just memorize AI outputs, they think critically, adapt, and adjust to real-world dynamics. So what's the takeaway? AI isn't ruining poker, but how we choose to use it will determine the future of the game. AI in poker isn't a fad, it's a revolution. But where is it going next? Will it continue to be a valuable tool for improving skills, or will it become the biggest threat live poker has ever faced? Let's look ahead at the key areas where AI will shape the game in the coming years. AI training and coaching will become more advanced. AI-driven solvers are already refining strategies beyond human capabilities. Top players use AI models to analyze hands, run simulations, and plug leaks in their game. Personalized AI coaching tools are emerging, helping players improve based on their unique tendencies. AI will create fully interactive poker simulations where players can train against dynamic AI opponents who adjust in real time. Imagine playing against an AI bot that mimics Phil Ivey's exploitative play or Phil Hellmuth's reading abilities. AI assistants will be able to simulate different player types, loose aggressive, tight passive, etc., allowing players to train for specific real-world scenarios. Future AI tools will not only analyze hands, but also identify weaknesses in your game faster than any human coach could. Serious players will have smarter, more efficient training, leading to a much higher skill ceiling. The gap between casual players and AI-trained players will grow wider. AI in live poker, the silent intruder. AI-powered smart glasses, earpieces, and hidden devices are already being tested for real-time assistance. Some players are experimenting with discrete tech that feeds live game data into solvers. Casinos are aware of the risk, but detection remains a major challenge. The biggest concern is AI-enabled smart glasses or micro earpieces becoming so discreet that they're nearly undetectable. AI-powered HUDs, heads-up displays, could potentially scan a live table and provide immediate probabilities, hand ranges, and recommended actions. Just as online poker saw bot farms, live poker could face coordinated AI-assisted teams working together to exploit unaware opponents. If unchecked, AI could corrupt the integrity of live play, leading to tighter security measures in casinos, possible bans on certain technology, and more rigorous enforcement against AI-assisted cheating. The battle against AI cheating in online and in live cash games and tournaments. Online poker sites are using AI to detect bots and real-time solvers. AI versus AI battles are already happening. Security AI scans for bot behavior while cheating AI tries to evade detection. Live poker security relies heavily on human surveillance, making it easier for AI-assisted cheating to slip through. Online poker platforms will integrate anti-AI algorithms to flag suspicious behavior more accurately. Casinos will need to implement RF scanners, thermal imaging, and AI-driven monitoring systems to detect hidden devices or suspicious betting patterns. We may see poker governing bodies or casinos setting strict rules on AI use, including bans on certain wearables, software, or in-game assistance tools. The battle between AI cheaters and security measures will escalate. The winners will be the players who understand AI without relying on it in unethical ways. AI-driven opponent profiling and psychological analysis. AI tools can already analyze betting patterns and opponent tendencies with extreme accuracy. Some players use AI to track and categorize their opponents over thousands of hands. Future AI systems could recognize facial expressions, heart rate, and micro-expressions in live play, giving players an unfair edge. Instead of just playing GTO, future AI could exploit human psychology better than any professional player, making it nearly impossible to counter. If AI can analyze human behavior as well as game theory, poker could reach a dangerous point where human decision-making is completely outclassed by AI-driven exploitation. AI-powered poker content and strategy evolution. AI is already generating poker strategy content, analyzing millions of hands to create new concepts. Players use AI-driven insights to refine their strategies faster than ever before. Future AI may create dynamic, real-time strategy content that adjusts based on player trends. Imagine an AI commentator breaking down hands in real time, analyzing every play instantly during major tournaments. AI will speed up poker's evolution, making strategies that took decades to develop obsolete within years or even months. What's next for poker? AI is changing poker faster than ever before, and the line between tool and threat is getting thinner. Will AI make poker more competitive and exciting? Or will it take the skill out of the game entirely? One thing is certain, players who understand AI, without depending on it, will be the ones who thrive. AI in poker isn't some distant theory, it's happening right now. We've already seen the impact in online poker, and now it's creeping into live games. If we don't address this now, we might not recognize the game we love in a few years. But let's be clear, this isn't just about doom and gloom. AI has its place in poker. Used correctly, it's a powerful tool for study, improvement, and leveling up your game. But when AI crosses the line, when it starts making decisions for players in real time, that's when poker stops being poker. The question is, what do we do about it? Are we going to let AI dictate who wins and loses? Or are we, as players, going to push for integrity and fairness in the game? This is where we take a stand. It's time for players, poker rooms, and gaming commissions to put real measures in place before it's too late. Because if AI is allowed to run unchecked in live poker, we're not just changing the game, we're destroying it. This conversation doesn't stop here. We've launched an entire AI and poker series at pokerrailbird.com where we'll continue breaking down the facts, exposing the myths, and keeping you ahead of the curve. New articles and videos will drop regularly, so stay tuned. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you think AI is an exciting tool for players? Or do you see it as a threat to the future of live poker? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading every single one. Make sure to check out our latest deep dive article on pokerrailbird.com, where we separate AI fact from fiction and explore what's coming next. The link is in the comments. This is Terry Wood. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the tables.